What it is. Welcome everybody. Welcome back to Explicit FPV. Hostess with the mostess. Host, not hostess, but you get the joke. What time is it? Focus. Gotta get the kids soon. Whoa, come on there. We back? Here we go. 2:26. Alright, so I got a little time. I'm home today because Mama had to go in and get a procedure done, so I had to bring her to the hospital today. But she is doing good. Everything is okay. Just waiting back for some results. But this is what I want to talk about. Reaper over there. Talk about that one. Reaper is in the middle of being made, so I'm trying to come up with some ideas and decisions, and I'm going to try to finish it up this weekend, hopefully. But I was farting around, and a couple of my buddies fly fixed wing. Oh, look who's here! Faith. Yep. You want to jump up on my lap? Come on. You going to jump up? Come on. You shy now? Anyway. My buddies fly fixed wing, and I am super impressed with them. And then I thought I'd be a smart ass and get involved with the fixed wing situation, but do it the tiny whoop style. It will be no good in the wind, but for shits and giggles and some of the bigger buildings I go to, and on a really nice calm day, I had to do it. I'm a tiny whoop nut, and I thought this was super cool. I did set it up on the controller, which I left over there. It's got a couple different modes. I have already popped it off the frame, popped them around, switch it to quad, and it's simple. I set it up, no problem with the controller, set the switches where I want them. Yeah, air mode, all that fun stuff. And then it shows you in a lot of the videos you see, instead of the normal modes, you just take the sticks and move them up and in and out and all that other stuff. I already have special sauce motors on the way. I made the executive decision, and I think I had put it in the case. I'm taking apart the runt. I'm probably going to swap that frame out and do something a little bit lighter, and I may retire the motors because they make a lot of noise, but I'm going to take the camera off of it and put it onto this because that's one of the smallest FPV cameras that I have found. I'm probably going to do like a Velcro spot here, and then if I decide to use this thing as a regular tiny whoop, I'll be able to slap it right on there. I'll modify the canopy or something with it. But my only qualm with the few videos that I've seen out there, and I don't know how the hell you did it, is slap the camera somewhere about right here, so you had everything below you completely blocked out, so you couldn't see anything. I'm probably going to notch a section out of the front. I mean, it creates a tiny little bit of lift, and you can see it once you fly it. I mean, it's not like an actual plane to a degree because of, oh my bad, you know, the setup of it and stuff. It definitely helps cut into the wind, and like I said, I think it makes a tiny bit of lift, but not a huge amount. So by me taking out a small section in the front, so I can see, ain't gonna be no thing. The tiny battery on this thing, let's see if I can do this. Hold on, I'm gonna try to hold this with my nose here. There's a bad Asian joke here, but I'm not gonna do it. This is the tiny little battery that it comes with. It's a 150 amp. Focus. These damn lights killing me, man. 150 milliamp 25C. That's a joke. So I'll be running, I put away the my LiPo DE 255, and I think I have a couple a little bit smaller, but the high volt ones. I'm gonna mess around with putting different props. Maybe do a tri-prop in the back, because it'll spin faster. Maybe it'll create a little bit more thrust, and then I'll mess. I got some biprops for here because these don't really spin all that fast, just in a little bit of different maneuvers. But yeah, I'm gonna mess with this today. I got some time so the kids get off the bus and before I go bowling. Like I said, I'll probably do a notch right in the center and then put the camera so I have full view. The camera don't weigh nothing, and then all the weight already on this thing is in the back, so it'll help center it out a little bit. And then see what kind of flight times, do all those kind of fun vids. I don't know if I have a tape up here to give you guys if somebody's looking to get one and want to know how big it is. Just for shits and giggles. I want to say it's around a foot or so. Let's see here. Give me a sec here. I got the measuring tape in my hand. 14. Let's see if I can go wing to wing. This is like the most. Alright, let me put you down. Hold on. I got my little kickstand here. I can plop this down. That doesn't help much. Alright, so wing to wing, we are 13 3/4 inches. So let's just say 14. So tip to tip, you never make them go tip to tip, is 14 inches. The case that it comes in, the little box, it has a little pancake style 2 pieces of plastic to hold it. I recommend keeping that. That's a simple little case you could put this thing into so it doesn't get smushed. This is made out of like a foam style, like a styrofoam cup, honestly. Oh, somebody's getting yelled at down there. It's got a little bit of a sheen to it. It's got a little, I would say, like a clear coat on it. It will break. I am sure it'll break. You can get multiples of these. It'd be cool if somebody 3D printed one. Carbon fiber or something like that. I don't know. Something that would hold up a little bit, that wouldn't weigh a hell of a whole lot. But stay tuned. I think this will be a lot of fun. It's in gymnasiums and stuff like that. I think will be super cool. Just the 2 seconds I flew it in the house, because I can't outside right now because it's got like 30-mile-an-hour winds. It flew pretty cool. Once you get on the throttle a little bit, it just freaking dips forward and goes. I got to get used to flying on just the right stick and not using the yaw. But we'll see. I think that's about it. Yeah, like I said, this guy's in the process of doing a couple things. I have a couple ideas. The one thing that I did do is I mounted the VTX upside down on the back, and I think I'm going to hot glue little tiny pieces and use heat shrink without shrinking it to run down. So this wire, where am I? It's going to end up starting here and then run it along the top and then just drop down for the camera to avoid having to go underneath. Power is going to stay short because it's going to tap right off, where's my finger? Right off the battery. What's this? This is the camera battery, which is going to go off the front. The motor wires, I'm going to extend them, and I think I'm going to take the arms back off, and I'm going to heat shrink almost the whole arm, and then make my connections somewhere in here, and then run up so you won't see anything. It'll be completely covered, which I think will look really cool. But that's where I'm at with that right now. So stay tuned on the Reaper rebuild again. And then hopefully if the weather's good this weekend, we'll do some flying. So thanks for spending some time.